Welcome back to the Always Thinking Mindset channel, where we give you positive vibes and simple rules to achieve your goals. We share content to expand your mind and overcome any obstacles that are in your way. In this channel, we focus on personal growth and achieving your full potential. It all starts with mindset. Now, if you haven't yet subscribed, go ahead and hit that subscribe button. If you like today's episode, smash that like button. Go ahead, I'll wait. Okay, let's get started. In this episode, we are speaking on understanding discipline. Now, as always, we always begin with a quote. Discipline is choosing between what you want now and what you want most. Mr. Abraham Lincoln stated this, Honest Abe. The word discipline is from the Latin word disciplina, meaning instruction and training. Now, in his quote, he says you have to distinguish from what you want now to what you want most. To me, what you want now is short term. What you want most is long term. You have to discipline yourself and not get caught up with the emotional state and focus on the overall goal. So that in itself describes what discipline is. Now, some people lack discipline, and that's okay. That's pretty normal. But the fact that you're always in reach, you can always go back to discipline, that is the key. Now, the first rule is mindset. This is what the show's called, folks. Always thinking mindset. The fact that in order to accomplish anything, you must get that mindset correct. If that happens, then anything is possible. Mindset lacks in people relying on just the physical components. When you go to the gym, and I don't care how tall, skinny, small, big, or slim you are, it begins with mindset. If you're not ready to lift the weight in your head, then you're not ready at all. Another example is running a marathon. Miles and miles, plenty runners prepare every day, but it's a mental game. And if you're not ready mentally, then it will show. The mind is a complex computer that requires maintenance and understanding. Mindset over matter. How well do you condition your mind? See, discipline forces the mind to achieve an objective while ignoring everything else. Without discipline, we would just be having random acts. So the fact that mindset is the key element in order to prepare, get it right, and overcompensate, that's what we need to focus on. Now, the next rule is create. Discipline does not self-evolve. It requires creation. You create the schedule, you create yourself, you create discipline. To create is to produce. To produce is to deliver. Strategy and execution. Both needed to work hand in hand, like peanut butter and jelly. Sometimes you have to be creative to make discipline stick. Whether it's you studying for a test, heading to the gym, or even waking up on time. Or worse, eating all your fruits and vegetables. Discipline is the routine that needs no reasoning. Just do it. Feelings and emotions have no effect on discipline and should be carried out. Now, we have to create discipline in order to achieve a result. But it starts with you, creation, laid out. Next rule is maintain. For discipline to effectively work, it requires us to maintain the mindset machine. Discipline is created, then maintained. Self-discipline can get out of hand and make you rigid. Too much of anything is a bad thing. I love being around disciplined people, but not every second. I know who I am. Sometimes people lack discipline, and usually it gets them in trouble. Not eating right, hanging out with the wrong people, pushing things off for later. Discipline can fix the majority of your problems, and maintaining discipline is key. To maintain is to get ahead and succeed. Exactly like everything else that we use, we have to maintain. Now, the next rule is consistency. Consistency is key. You know how everyone drops the gym memberships after the New Year's resolution? Yeah, that's not consistency. We need to set it in place and stick with it. Tom Brady spoke highly of this rule because he stated, you don't have to be the smartest or fastest. You just have to do what other people don't want to do anymore. People set goals and fall off. People have ideas that never come to life. People have dreams that never get lived out. To stay consistent at something is what is going to set you apart from others. Never give up. Never listening to that dumb voice in your head trying to convince you otherwise. It's like chopping at the tree. Sooner or later, it's going to fall down. Be patient. Be consistent. Every athlete, scholar, painter, whatever the professional field requires of it, consistency can be embedded in anyone. No one's excluded. Yet it's really up to you on how you use discipline. We have to stay consistent. Now for the final rule, results. What is all this going to lead to? See, when you plant the seeds of discipline, you reap the fruits of your labor. Discipline equals results. Discipline is a mental game. How much you play is up to you. Don't talk about it, be about it. Show up, stop talking, get it done. That's what discipline is. Don't think about it, just do. Regardless of emotions, push through and never stop. We are only as strong as our minds. I don't care how many weights you lift. How's your mindset? Can you stay the course? Can you stick to the plan with plenty of things in your way? You see, the real test is not when things are going good. It's when they're not going right. So you pick and choose. Now, I've met the biggest men with weakest mindsets, and I've met the littlest men with strong mindsets. And the quiet one that says nothing, he's usually the strongest. Ever heard of the loudest one is usually the weakest one? Why do you think that is? Are they trying to compensate for something they lack? That stoic mentality will only get you so far. Just don't push those you care about away. You see, discipline can be interpreted as strict, not bulging, non-negotiable, one-way mentality, get out my way. And that's okay. Just balance it, maintain it, and it will give you results you never thought were possible. The fact that we need discipline to stay the course, to stay on the road, to achieve our dreams is a tool. We need to sharpen that tool. We need to attack everything with that tool because we understand how far we can go with just having discipline and understanding discipline. We need it just like everything else in this world. It's a part of us. It's a part of our identity. How would you use discipline? All right. Well, that ends today's episode. And as always, if you haven't yet subscribed, go ahead and hit that subscribe button. If you like today's episode, smash that like button. Once again, smash that like button. We are always on Instagram at Always Thinking Mindset. And as always, comment below. Tell me your thoughts on today's topic. What would you like to hear more of in this channel? Now, as always, I always say, go out and be positive.